Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Madden 23 rebuild. Today, we got the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the Cincinnati Bengals, they kind of started off really slow. I think they lost to this. I think they lost, what, 3 in a row, maybe? 2 in a row? I don't really know. They started off like 0-2. I know that for sure. But then they kind of picked it up towards the end. They ended up winning, like, what, 10 straight? No, that was the Niners, like 8 straight. And making it to the... they had a shot at the first round bye, but the entire thing with Damar Hamlin, unfortunately, messed that up, which doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Football didn't matter at the end of the day. It was more about Damar Hamlin. But they did have a shot at number 1 seed, and they didn't get it. They ended up winning the AFC North this year. We're going to see if we can do it in this season as well, in Madden simulated season, which it might or might not happen. I don't know. Sometimes the simulation is just absolutely ass. Sometimes it's really good. I don't really know. But let's take a look here at this roster. Now, at quarterback, we do got Joe Burrow and Brennan Allen. Joe Burrow will be looking to be our long-term quarterback. Halfback, Joe Mixon, probably be here the whole time as well. Samaje Perine, Chris Evans, Trayvon Williams, Elijah Holyfield. We don't have a fullback. We'll get one. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd at wide receiver. Trent Irwin, Stanley Morgan Jr., Trent Taylor. Tight end, we got Hayden Hurst, Drew Sample, Devin Asiasi, Mitchell Wilcox, Clark Harris, and Carl Adamatis. I don't know how to say his last name. These two are just long snappers anyway. They're going to end up getting cut because long snappers don't play an effect in Madden. Left tackle, Jonah Williams. I don't know how to say his last name, so I'm not going to say it at all. Cordell Volson from North Dakota State, my boy right there. Jackson Carman. Center, Ted Karras, Trey Hill. Right guard, they got Alex Kappa, Max Sharping. Right tackle, they got Lael Collins and Dante Smith. Left end, Sam Hubbard, who basically won the game for the Bengals this past weekend. Cam Sample. Right end, Trey Hendrickson, Joseph Osai, Jeffrey Gunter. Defensive tackle, they got DJ Reader, BJ Hill, Jay Tuafili, Josh Tupou, Zachary Carter. Left outside linebacker, they got Clay Johnston here. Look to sign a decent left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker, they got Jermaine Pratt, Marcus Bailey, Joe Bocci Jr. Right outside linebacker, they got Logan Wilson, Akeem Davis-Gaither. I would sign another decent middle linebacker, but Logan Wilson is basically the middle linebacker of this team because the rush ends are the right end and left end. They don't play. They do a 3-4, not a 4-3. So Logan Wilson is basically the middle linebacker. He's just at the right outside linebacker spot. Akeem Davis-Gaither is someone I'm actually going to move to the left outside linebacker position just because he's a 74 overall, and it'd give a better starting position to the left outside linebacker like that. And then I'll sign a backup right outside linebacker and a backup middle linebacker. Corner, Chidobe Awuzie, decent corner. Mike Hilton, Eli Apple, Cam Taylor-Britt, Helen George, Jalen Davis. Free safety, you got Jesse Bates at third and the rookie Dax Hill, Brandon Wilson. What I'm going to be looking to do is I'm going to be looking to trade Von Bell. And I would like to start Dax Hill at strong safety. Because Von Bell's 27. Sure, he's got another good year left in him, and he's going to start regressing. And I do want to bring Jesse Bates third back because he's a 92 overall. That might not happen in real life, but this is a game, and I'm going to do what I want in the game. So I'm actually going to look to trade Von Bell. I'm going to add him to the trade block and see what possible trades we can get with him. And Dax Hill, I'm actually going to move to strong safety. I'm going to have him start. He's a hidden dev trait as well. So I'm going to move him to strong safety, and we're going to have him start at strong safety for us. He will start over Trey Flowers. Trey Flowers, another person I'm also going to be looking to trade. He's 27 as well, 75 overall. Michael Thomas, he's not going to have any trade partners. Tyson Anderson's here as well. Kicker is Evan McPherson. Punter is Drew Chrisman. And that's our team. So we do want to look to sign a fullback. We are going to do our classic sign and trade Odell. I don't think we need any other backup positions. We need backup middle linebacker, backup right outside linebacker, and a fullback. So let's look into doing that. So let's go to free agents. Obviously, we'll sign Odell, trade him for a first-round pick. So this rebuild gets easier for us because I don't care. This is my rebuild. I'm going to do what I want. Then, yeah, we'll sign Andy Janovich to be our fullback. We will sign a backup middle linebacker. We'll sign Kenny Young to be there, so 70 overall. We'll still have a decent backup at middle linebacker. Right outside backer. We'll sign him just because he's 24. And that'll be our team. So let's go trade Odell. And you guys know how we normally do it. We take Odell, trade away. We'll steal a first round pick from the Lions, and they can have Odell. So we'll get the Rams' first round pick. And we're doing that just because I can, and it doesn't cost me any money. But yeah, so at middle linebacker, Kenny Young, and right outside linebacker, whatever the hell his name is. I'm not going to say it. It's going to be too bad for me at the end of the day. And that's going to be our team. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to set the depth charts. I'm going to sim probably a week, and I'll already have some trade offers and stuff. I'll put some other people on trades, potential trades, and I'll see you guys preseason week by, or if we have a trade. Obviously, I simulated a week, and we got a trade offer for Von Bell. So let's take a look down the trade offer and see what everyone's offering. So we got Desmond King the second and a 5th round draft pick. Steelers are offering William Jackson the third and a 2024 round 4 draft pick. Ravens are offering, I'm guessing that's Kyle Fuller. Rams aren't offering shit. Lions are offering DeAndre Swift. That's interesting. Bryce Hall from the Jets. I don't want a corner. I don't need a corner, really. That's just awful. AJ Boye, I definitely don't need. Cordero Patterson, I definitely don't want. Deo Odeingbo, Valdez Scantling, Ronald Jones, both guys I don't want. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka will be an interesting one. They're offering me both their starting middle linebackers, the Browns are. This is just bad. I think I might look to trade him myself to a team that I could possibly get a draft pick out of. Because I don't really need any corners. I suppose I could bring William Jackson the third back to the fucking Steelers. DeAndre Swift would be interesting because he's young, but I don't really need him because I got Joe Mixon. Bryce Hall would be interesting because he's also decently young, but just I don't want it. AJ Boye is old and Cordero Patterson's old, so I'm not going to take that. I don't need a strong safety. That's not what I'm trying to trade a strong safety, not to get a strong safety. I'm trying to trade a strong safety to get something else. Deo Odeingbo I'm pretty sure he's decently young, but he's we don't need a left end. We don't need wide receiver or halfback. We don't need an right outside linebacker. I mean, maybe we could bring in Joe Tryon-Shoyinka and have him start after, because what's his name probably ain't going to be here more than a year. Let's look to or decline these offers. I'm going to look to trade him myself. So we'll go trade center. And we'll go down a strong safety list here. See who needs a strong safety the most and who might offer me the most for him. So far the Browns are the 78, Mike Edwards is the 78, but they also got fucking Keanu Neal. There's got to be someone that has someone that doesn't have a really good. Rodney McLeod is here. He's 32. They got Nick Cross. He's 20. Commanders, they don't need him. Cowboys don't need him. Dolphins don't need him. Eagles definitely don't need him. Maybe give him to the Falcons. Niners don't need him. Giants don't need him. Jaguars don't need him. Jets don't need him. Lions don't need him. Packers don't need him. Panthers don't need him. I'm not kind of seeing. I think the only team I could really see is the Ravens that could use Von Bell. I'm not seeing any other team that. Yeah, I'm gonna trade him to the Falcons. I'm gonna try to get. There's no way they're giving me a first rounder for Von Bell. There's just no way. Not unless I put some kind of trade package together. What could I do to get that? I don't have a quarterback to give him. A defensive tackle? Don't think I have one of those to give either. A left end. Maybe have a right end to give and not a left end. Left guard, I don't got a left guard to give, and I definitely don't got a center to give. Unless I wanted to trade. What if I gave him this first round pick to get that first round pick? That's not something I need though. Yeah, I wonder if I can get a second. Can I get a second for them? It worked. Von Bell for a second. That works for me. I'm A-okay with a second round pick. And then we will obviously have... I didn't go through everything here. I still got to go through everything. We'll obviously have Dax Hill starting at strong safety. Trey Flowers will still like to trade. And yeah, so I will once again see you guys at the preseason bye week. Alright, so now we got to cut 9 players. So it should be pretty easy. Just go down, extras at positions that we don't need. It'll be pretty easy. Like, we don't need Elijah Holyfield. I don't know why he can't go to the practice squad. He's only 24. Wide receiver, we got 6 of them, and I'm fine with that. Tight end, we're going to cut you because you're a long snapper anyway. That's not going to be able to even do anything for us. Mitchell Wilcox, I can move him to the practice squad. I'm okay with that. Left tackle, we got 2. Left guard, we got 2. Center, we got 2. Right guard, we got 2. Right tackle, we got 2. Left end, we're good at left end. Right end, Jeffrey Gunter moved to the practice squad. Defensive tackle, Zachary Carter moved to the practice squad as well. We're good there. We're good at left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker, we are good. Right outside linebacker, we're good. Corner, Jalen Davis. He'll get cut. Alan George, Cam Taylor-Britt, everyone else here is good. I'd like to cut Eli Apple, but I'm not going to do that yet. Strong safety, we got a lot of strong safety. Tyson Anderson moved to the practice squad. Michael Thomas will get cut. And that'll be it there. So obviously we'll advance to week 1 of the season. And we will add the normal draft class. Obviously, we want to win the Super Bowl. I mean, we just made the Super Bowl last year, as of this recording, or as of this Madden 23 season. We're gonna import a local file that I got, which would be 2023 NFL Draft, which isn't exactly updated, but it's alright because I think Kayshon Boutte is actually entering the draft. I think he said he didn't want to enter, and then he decided to declare for the draft like a week later. So. I do believe he is entering. So I know all the overalls, so I don't need to assign any scouts. I'm Parag. You got the perfect scout right now, and that's me. But yeah, I'm going to set the depth charts again, and I'll see you guys at the midseason mark at week 8. We are 6-1 at the midseason mark, which is absolutely perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better. The Ravens are also 6-1, though, which kind of sucks, but it's alright. We got players that need to be negotiated with. I do want to bring Jesse Bates back. Hayden Hurst, I think I'd be okay with bringing him back. Samaje Perine, I'll let go. Jermaine Pratt, I like to bring back. Eli Apple, I'm going to let go. Trey Flowers. Yeah, everyone else, I think I'd like to let go. Drew Chrisman, I don't care about. Nobody here that I actually care about. Jesse Bates III, I'd like to bring back. I'll probably accept that. The length is bringing this offer way down. How many years did I offer? 5 years? Come on, dude. That's fucking pathetic. I'll offer you that. Yeah, he's back. And then Jermaine Pratt, I'll offer him this. And he's back. So I just got to get Jesse Bates back somehow, some way. I think next year I got to pay Joe Burrow. Unless I'm mistaken. Because this is his 3rd year. Right? Yeah, this is his 3rd year. Actually, I think I'd be able to activate his first year option, so I'd be able to push it back another year, which will be nice. Scouting national focus, we'll let that decision go to staff. And I think we'll just sim to the playoffs because I already know. We'll see who they're mocking us first, but I'll sim to the playoffs because I already know all the overalls of these players. Doesn't really matter. Keely Ringo would be kind of nice to have. If I have a position, I can maybe draft him. But we'll see what happens. Jahmyr Gibbs, I don't need a running back. At least a really good running back. I could probably use like a 70 overall running back. Besides that, nothing I need. We're going to advance to the playoffs, and I will see you guys there. So we actually got the first round bye. We're 13-4. We won the AFC North. And yeah, we got the bye round in the first round, where offense was really good. We're 1 in offensive points per game, number 2 in offensive pass yards per game, or mid in rushing yards per game, which is okay. Our defense was kind of mid, or pass yards per game. We let up a whole lot of pass yards, but we really did stop the run. But we aren't letting them score a crazy ton of points, so can't be too mad about that. We'll look at the stats here. Joe Burrow, really good season, 50 touchdowns, 8 picks. I mean, that's some MVP numbers if I haven't seen any. Hopefully that's what we got. 1,300 yards for Joe Mixon, 17 touchdowns, almost 200 yards for Joe Burrow, 150 yards for Samaje Perine, 6 touchdowns. Receiving, Tyler Boyd at 1,327 yards and 11 touchdowns. Jamar Chase had 1,262 yards and 6 touchdowns. T. Higgins had 933 yards and 13 touchdowns. Hayden Hurst, 891 yards and 7 touchdowns. Joe Mixon, 588 yards and 7 touchdowns as well. Really good season from them. Jonah Williams let up a lot of sacks, but the other offensive linemen had a pretty good time. Alex Kappa didn't let up a single sack in 17 games, so you can't be mad about that. Defense, Logan Wilson led the team in tackles, obviously. DJ Reader at 18 tackles for loss. Trey Hendrickson, 16 tackles for loss. BJ Hill, 13. Sam Hubbard, 11. Jermaine Pratt, 8. Logan Wilson, 4. Keenan Davis-Gaither, 3. Trey Hendrickson had 11.5 sacks, which is pretty good. BJ Hill had 6.5 sacks. Sam Hubbard, 5.5 sacks. DJ Reader, 4.5 sacks. Jermaine Pratt, 2 sacks. And Chidobe Awuzie had 1. Chidobe Awuzie, Akeem Davis-Gaither, Eli Apple, and Cam Taylor-Britt all had 2 picks. Jermaine Pratt, Jesse Bates, 3rd. Dax Hill, and Kenny Young all had 1. Kicking, Evan McPherson was 10 for 11 in field goals. Kind of hoping for more field goals from Evan McPherson, but it's whatever. But yeah, pretty good season from our stat-wise here at the Bengals. So can't complain. We're going to advance the week and see who we're facing in the divisional round. We are facing the Browns. Cleveland Browns at 10-7, just like in our rebuild of the Browns last time. I think we went 10-7 our first season. Chiefs didn't even make the playoffs. That's actually surprising. Titans and Broncos in the other one. Titans are always good in the first season for some reason, but then they suck in the other ones. It's really weird. We'll upgrade the players. Samaje Perine is going to be a 79 overall. And we'll let the CPU handle J. Tuafili. I believe that's how you say his name. I don't know any other different way. And we're going to advance and see if we can make it to the conference championship and beat the Browns. And we beat the Browns. We're facing the 9-8 Broncos in the conference championship for a trip to the Super Bowl. Okay, let's see what happens. We'll upgrade the players obviously first. Jesse Bates at 3rd is going to be a 94 overall. We still got to re-sign him after the season's done. Oh, sorry, dog. I don't know what the hell you were doing. He decided to... I have my TV cord that kind of hangs there. He decided to put his head through it, and now he got stuck. Joe Mixon is now a 92 overall. Chidobe Awuzie is going to be 87 overall. That's pretty good. They should be good there for now. Let's advance and see if we can make the Super Bowl and beat the Broncos in the conference championship. I'm hoping for big things here. Nah, we lost the Broncos by 3 points. And that's probably the last time we'll even get close to the Super Bowl, too, because it's just how this fucking stupid-ass game works. How do we lose to the 9-8 Broncos as a 13-4 team? That just don't make sense, especially how the Broncos fucking suck. Evan McPherson's going to be 83 overall. I'll let the CPU handle Dante Smith. Well, let's see. I guess we'll advance the week here past the Pro Bowl because I don't give a shit about the Pro Bowl or who makes it in the Pro Bowl. And we'll see the yearly rewards here. Joe Burrow won Super Bowl MVP. I wish. He won MVP of the league. That's good to see. Coach of the year. I was second, believe it or not. I actually made it on there. Offensive player of the year. Second was Joe Mixon. 5th was Joe Burrow. Defensive player of the year. We had nobody. Offensive rookie of the year. Nobody. Defensive rookie of the year. We had nobody. Actually, we had Dax Hill at 10. Best quarterback was Joe Burrow, obviously. Best running back was Joe Mixon. That's good to see. Best wide receiver, Tyler Boyd at 10. Excuse me, where the fuck is Jamar Chase and where the fuck is T. Higgins at 13 touchdowns? I guess he had 900 yards at 13 touchdowns. I mean, come on, man. Alex Kappa is number 3 for best offensive line. I feel like he should be number 1. I feel like he's kind of getting screwed over on that. D-line, Trey Hendrickson at 6. Best linebacker, we had nobody. Best defensive back, we had nobody. Best kicker, Evan McPherson was number 3. Okay, so not a bad season. We got an MVP. So Joe Burrow's got an extra thing. He's going to be a 97 overall now, which is good to see. And we're going to advance past the Super Bowl and see who wins the Broncos-Cowboys Super Bowl. Something that can't happen in real life because the Broncos didn't even come close to making the playoffs. The Cowboys can make the Super Bowl, though. And the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl 24-17 against the Broncos. 9-time NFC champions for the Cowboys, 9-time AFC champions for the Broncos, 6-time Super Bowl champs for the Cowboys, and Super Bowl MVP was Micah Parsons. Interesting. Upgrade players. All practice squad guys run with the CPU, handle that. Yeah, I suppose we can go to re-sign players. We got a lot of money here. 71 mil in available cap space. We're going to be able to sign some players, draft some players. We're still going to have some money left over. I still have to re-sign here Jesse Bates. I'm not sure what was bringing it down. I can't exactly remember. I think the length he said was too... I don't know. I don't know if it was shorter, if he wanted it shorter, if he wanted it longer. Where are my picks here? I picked 29 and 30. I didn't think the fucking Rams would have made it that far. But those guys I am not drafting. I'm not sure who I'm drafting yet. We will find out when I advance, when I get to the offseason here. 2022 retirements. Do we have anybody retire? No, we don't. Ravens did, though. And we will advance. We don't want to advance the week. Hold on. Almost screwed myself over there. We want to re-sign Jesse Bates. So does he want a 4-year deal then? Maybe I'll offer a little bit more money. I've got money. Yeah, now Jesse Bates is back on a 4-year deal. That works. Samaje Perine we're letting go. Eli Apple we're letting go. Trey Flowers we're letting go. Everyone else, I don't need anyone back here. So we're going to let them all go. And we're going to advance the week to free agency week 1 with 50 mil in cap space. And we are going to take a rundown of our roster real quick. Obviously, quarterback is Joe Burrow. Running back, we can probably use a 70 overall running back. Fullback, we'll worry about that later. Wide receiver is perfect. Tight end is good. Yeah, tight end's fine. Left tackle's good. Left guard is good. Center's good. Right guard's good. Right tackle's good. Left end is good. Right end is good. Defensive tackle's good. I don't even know what we need to draft. Left outside linebacker's good. Maybe a middle linebacker we can go ahead and draft. Maybe a corner. A corner is not bad itself. Free safety's good. Strong safety's good. I mean, I don't know what we honestly need. We need to sign a punter and maybe a backup running back in free agency. And we're just going to take players for the future, I guess, in the first round. Or I might trade one of them to get a first rounder next year and see what we need. Tom Brady's here at quarterback. Running back, who would I want to bring in? Someone decent. Alexander Madison I could bring in. Dante Foreman. Benny Snell. Darrell Henderson's here. Ronald Jones. We're going to bring in Ronald Jones. I don't know who else is going to offer him, so I'm actually going to bring the contract down. He might not like it, but I don't know if anyone else is going to offer him. We're the only ones offering him so far. Fullback. Covered in Kari Blasingame. Sorry. Ben Mason's here. He wants in. We'll offer Ben Mason a cheap deal. That's fine. We'll bring in Ben Mason. Even though he's a 68, but who really cares? Wide receiver. We don't need a wide receiver, so we'll let all these... We don't care about all these guys. Tight end. A decent backup tight end would be nice. If you want to go that. I could probably just bring Drew Sample back, but Jody Fortson actually wants to come in. And I'm not giving you that much money. You're not getting that much guaranteed cash. I don't know who else is going to sign you. So far, we're the only ones offering, so... Left tackle, there's nothing at left tackles or guard or center. Right guard, Isaac Salamalu's there. Jawan Taylor at right tackle. See Devion Clowney at left end. Javon Hargrave at defensive tackle. Marcus Davenport at right end. Sion Taki at outside backer. Middle linebacker. We don't really need anything. Right outside linebacker, we don't need anything. Corner. Jamel Dean would be nice, but he just doesn't want to be here. Which sucks. But... I mean, he's got a little bit of interest. If he weren't in Ohio, he'd probably be in the yellow. Nobody wants to be here because they aren't fucking close to Horm. Or the scheme fit doesn't fit them. David Long Jr. would like to come in. I don't gotta worry about any of that now. Julian Love, Mike Edwards, Jaron Curse. Nothing I want. Kicker, we don't need a kicker. Punter, we'll bring in Tommy Townsend. 3-year deal, I'm not offering you that much as a punter. But that's what I'll give you. That's what I'll offer you. I believe I'm just kind of lowballing a lot of these guys. Yeah, I am. I pressed the wrong one. I know. Thank you. We'll offer Ronald Jones, Ben Mason's here. Tommy Townsend signed. Jody Fortson still doesn't want to sign. You don't sign, I don't really care. I'm just going on here. We'll advance the week. Free agency week 2. And we'll look at the mock draft number 4. Because honestly, I'm pretty good at each position. Maybe I'll use a middle linebacker on one of the picks that I got. And we'll see what happens. Maybe I just trade back and get 2 first-rounders for next year. I mean, hell, why not? Plus I'll have my first-rounders, so technically I'll get 3 first-rounders for next year. If that's how that works, right? No. Yeah. No, I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Who are they mocking us? Kenny McIntosh, Robert Scott Jr. Don't want either of them. We will we'll look at see if Jody Fortson wants to come in. I think he just went and signed the Raiders. Yeah, he did. Any other tight end that wants in? Foster Moreau. Max Williams is here. Dan Arnold's here. Andrew Sample doesn't want to come in. The problem is I got to pay Foster Moreau more money because he's a 26. He's a 75 overall. I don't care. I'm gonna let. I'm not gonna bother about it. I should have started with the Raiders and just offered a little more money. He probably would have still signed then at that point, but it doesn't hurt me at all. We'll advance to free agency week 3. And we will get Joe Burrow's 5th-year option, so I don't have to worry about that for another year. So Joe Burrow will be back for a 5th year on this contract, so I don't got to worry about re-signing him until the 2024 season. And we'll advance the week to the free agency recap. We'll scroll down that, see what that's looking like, and we will do the draft, and then I gotta go somewhere. But for you guys, it'll be a quick, 3-second cut. Anyway, Kenny McIntosh, DeJuan Jones now. I don't care. I'm not drafting either of them. Oh, where's the best middle linebacker go? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Does he go in the top? I believe the best middle linebacker is, what's his name? He doesn't go at all in the first round. I can't even remember. I probably have it written down somewhere. Yeah, Noah Sewell. I'll get Noah Sewell with the 30th pick, and I'll trade the 29th pick back and try and get a first rounder for next year so I can have 2 first rounders next year. We'll look at the free agency recap. Quarterback Tom Brady signed with the Falcons. Geno Smith went back to the Seahawks. Jamal Williams is a Patriot. Devin Singletary's a Panther. Rashad Penny's a Dolphin. Michael Thomas is an Eagle. Juju Smith-Schuster's a Patriot. Sterling Shepard's a Texan. Mike Gesicki signed with the Commanders. No one signed left tackle. David Everett signed with the Rams. Isaac Salamalu signed with the Raiders. Jawan Taylor signed with the Packers. Jadeveon Clowney signed with the Falcons. Javon Hargrave signed with the Patriots. Marcus Davenport signed with the Cowboys. Sion Takitaki signed with the Commanders. Denzel Perryman signed with the Rams. Cody Barton signed with the Bears. Kyle Van Noy signed with the Colts. Jamel Dean signed with the Steelers. William Jackson III signed with the Patriots. Devin McCourty signed with the Commanders. Taylor Rapp signed with the Steelers. Julian Love with the Colts. Mike Edwards with the Jets. And Jaron Curse with the Jaguars. Tyler Bass signed with the Cowboys. And Tommy Townsend signed with the Bengals. All right. Well, we'll let the staff do that. And we will advance to the NFL draft. There's nothing I really need in this draft. Not really any positions of need that I'm looking for. we're going to pause the draft, and we'll just draft. We'll go back to our user pick, and we're going to look to review offers for our pick. So we're getting a first round from the Buccaneers. I got a feeling the Buccaneers are going to be good like they always are. A first round from the Raiders might be an interesting one. Packers, I don't want their first round because they're probably going to be good. Jacksonville, I'm not getting a first round. 49ers, they're probably going to... sorry for the voice crack there. Ooh. They're probably going to be good, so I don't want to pick from them. I think I might go Raiders here. Take a first rounder next year. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to... Don't really care about going back and getting picks from the... I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. I'm just going to shut up, draft my player, and move on. Middle linebacker, Noah Sewell. I'm going to bring him in. He's going to be our backup middle linebacker behind what's his name? We'll skip to the draft. We'll skip to our second round pick, one of our second round picks. Hakeem Dent is here. Don't really care. Josh Downs is still here. I could trade him now, or sign him, maybe draft him now, let him sit a year, and then I don't know. I don't know. Sam Laporte's here. I think he's the best tight end remaining. Cameron Lotsy's like a 70, I do know that. I'll go back to all. TJ Hunter's here. Cam Smith, Malachi Moore. Ricky Stromberg's here. Don't need a center, though. Zach Harrison. We're going to bring in Sam Laporte. And our next second rounder. If Josh Downs is still out there, I'll draft him. If he's not, I'm going to look to trade this one. He's not. I'm honestly going to look to trade this pick. Maybe get a second rounder next year. Maybe. Second rounder next year from the Bills. Fifth rounder this year. Second rounder next year from the Browns. Third rounder and a fifth rounder from this year from the Vikings. Second rounder and a sixth rounder for next year from the Seahawks. Second round from the Rams, a fourth round from the Rams next year, and a seventh rounder this year. Third rounder and fifth rounder this year from the Lions. Second round next year from the Niners, and a fourth and a seventh round from this year. Falcons getting a third next year, a fourth and seventh this year. Eagles second next year, seventh next year as well. Dolphins second next year, Colts second next year. I'm gonna go with. Do I want to go with the Bills? The Seahawks are offering me a second rounder this year. What, 2 picks away? A pick away? This is pick 30. Ow, why do I keep voice cracking? Maybe I'm talking too loud. I don't know. This is pick... So my pick is 30. And they're offering me pick 63. So that would be the next pick, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it would be the Broncos pick. Let's do that. We'll get a 6th rounder next year. I don't know who the hell they're going to draft. Ricky Stromberg. You probably could have just done that anyway. I don't think you need to trade up for that. I'm going to trade this one as well. Go back and get even more draft capital for next year or this year or whatever. Look at that. I'm offering the same from almost everybody. A 3rd rounder this year from Seattle and a 6th rounder from Seattle. Look at that. Commanders are offering a 3rd from next year. Rams are offering a 2nd next year. Maybe I'll just take the Rams. 49ers are offering... I take the Rams. I can get a 4th next year. I want an extra pick from this year, though. So, that's 2 2024 picks. 2023 3rd rounder, 2024 5th rounder. I don't want that. 2024 round 3, 2024 round 2. I want some extra picks from this year as well. We'll go to the Niners. The Niners have it. I got Ryan Hayes. And we'll advance to our next user pick. We'll draft some backup players, whatever we need to fill the gaps for backup players. Will Lampkin will come in and be a backup right guard. And we will move ahead to round 4. And we will, just keep drafting players that we need, like a quarterback. We need a backup quarterback. Phil Jerkovic. We'll take him.
Next up, the Patriots are on the clock.
And then, obviously, skip to the next pick. which is also our pick, believe it or not. We will go with a left outside linebacker. Get a backup left outside linebacker. Rafano. Welcome to the team, sir. And of course, we'll advance.
Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock.
We'll advance. We got a middle linebacker. A right outside linebacker and a free safety is all we need left. Right outside linebacker. I'll take Eric Jordan.
On the clock now.
He's got a hidden dev trait. That's crazy. Round 6.
With the next selection, the Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock.
Round 6, we'll take that backup free safety. Quandre Teague.
It's the Detroit Lions now on the clock.
And then with round 7, we'll just take whatever the hell we want, I guess. Whatever the hell's there.
Now on the clock.
Not that one. What is here? Brian Fort. Nick Rose. Sure, we'll take Brian Fort. Why not?
It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up.
And we will not have any more besides that. So, someone else retired, huh? Mario Madison's like, yep, I'm gone. See you guys. Obviously, our draft recap. Noah Steele's a 73. Sam Laporte's 71. Rest of these guys all signed to be backups. So, don't really matter. We got what we needed. There's nothing that we needed. Nothing too big that we needed. Gotta take a look here. Well, Anderson went to the Bears. Jackson went to Jigba to the Patriots. Bryce Young, Seahawks. Bijan Robinson, Dolphins. Jalen Carter, Dolphins. Keely Ringo, Lions. Keyshawn Boutte to the Vikings. CJ Stroud to the Panthers. Yeah. So we will. Yeah. I mean, that's all I got. So let's take a look down the roster here for ourselves real quick. So quarterback Joe Burrow, Phil Jurkovec, halfback. Oh, I didn't get a halfback. Joe Mixon, Ronald Jones II, Chris Evans, fullback Ben Mason, wide receiver Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Kendall Hinton, Stanley Morgan Jr., Seth Williams, Brian Fort, tight end Hayden Hurst, Sam Laporte, Devin Asiasi, Mitchell Wilcox, left tackle Jonah Williams, whatever your game is, left guard Cordell Volson, Jackson Carman, center Ted Karras, Trey Hill, right guard Alex Kappa, Will Lampkin, right tackle A.L. Collins, Dante Smith, left end Sam Hubbard, Cam Sample, right end Trey Hendrickson, Joseph Osai, Jeffrey Gunter, defensive tackle DJ Reader, BJ Hill, Jay Tuafili, Josh Tupou, Zachary Carter, Davion Nixon, left outside linebacker Akeem Davis-Gaither, Brenton Rafano, middle linebacker Jermaine Pratt, Noah Sewell, Marcus Bailey, Therese Hall, right outside linebacker Logan Wilson, Eric Jordan, corner Chidobe Awuzie, Mike Hilton, Cam Taylor-Britt, Tay Gowan, Faion Hicks, Mondre Harper, Kerry Vincent Jr., free safety Jesse Bates III, Quandre Teague, strong safety Dax Hill, Tyson Anderson, kicker Evan McPherson, punter Tommy Townsend, and we are good where we stand. So, I guess I'll set the depth charts. We're going to leave the offense and defense the same since it was pretty good last year. And I'm going to set the depth charts. And I'll see you guys preseason bye week or if a trade happens. Alright, so we're at the preseason bye week now. This is a whole nother day. Every time you guys see me do I do a season a day when I record these. So yesterday I did the last season. Now today I'm doing this season. Yeah. So we got to cut 6 players. And that shouldn't be too hard. I actually want to sign a backup running back now that I'm seeing this. Before I cut these players. I like to have a 4-string running back. Jamal Williams. I don't need Jamal Williams. I like someone young. Ty Johnson, he's not someone I'm not gonna go for. Salvin Ahmed, I'll sign Salvin Ahmed. $2 million. I got $55 million, so you're good. I cut 7 players now. Alright. Fullback, we got 1 fullback, it's alright. Wide receiver. We're gonna move Seth Williams to the practice squad. We're going to start Brian Ford. Not start, but he's going to be on the team. Tight end, Mitchell Wilcox going to get cut. Left tackle, we're good there. Left guard, we're good. Center, we're good. Right guard, we're good. Right tackle, we're good. Left end is good. Right end, we're going to move Jeffrey Gunter back to the practice squad. Defensive tackle, where you're going to move Zachary Carter to the practice squad and Davion Nixon to the practice squad. Left outside linebacker is good. Middle linebacker, we're good there. Right outside linebacker, we're good. Corner, I got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to cut 2 corners. And all these guys are 64. We're going to cut Madre Harper because he's the older one. And we're going to cut Kerry Vincent or move him to the practice squad. And we'll be good there. We'll advance the week here to the Seahawks. I don't know why we're defensive tackle. It's D for a grade. I just saw that before I moved to the next week. Once again, we want to win the Super Bowl. We made it to the divisional round last year. We want a Super Bowl victory, man. I mean, no doubt about it. Let's take a look at scouts. So I'm going to put a lot of scouts at corner. There's no top 10 corner. That kind of hurts. But I need corner and maybe wide receiver as well. So take a look at the region breakdown. National, it's going to be corner no matter what. Corner is more needed than wide receiver. Hopefully I can bring back T. Higgins. I'm going to let Tyler Boyd walk. I know he's things. So West, we'll put a wide receiver scout there. Center, we'll put a corner scout at Central, a 2-star corner. Northeast, we'll put a offensive tackle scout there, and Southeast we'll put a wide receiver scout. So I'm not seeing any of the scouts that I actually need to keep. So we'll fire everybody. Well, there was a corner scout I could have just kept, but I accidentally just fired him, so that's all right. Free agent, we want a 3-star corner scout. Hire you. We want a 2-star corner as well. We also want this 1-star wide receiver scout. I think I wanted two 1-star wide receivers, but I could be wrong. I'm only going to hire 1 for now. And look for my other scouts that I need. Corner and offensive tackle. Looking for a corner 2-star. And an offensive tackle 1-star. There's an offensive tackle 1-star. There's a corner 2-star down there as well. Just got to go all the way down, all the way back down. And get that corner 2-star. Here he is. So what else? So obviously National for the 3-star. West, we wanted a wide receiver scout. Gonna be a West. Central, I wanted a 2-star corner. Northeast was an offensive tackle, and Southeast was a wide receiver. So I need 1 more wide receiver scout. So we're going to go Northeast. In Southeast, I needed a 1-star wide receiver scout. I'm an idiot. So we want Southeast. There. That should be good. So yeah, corner at National, obviously, because we want our biggest need to be the National one. Wide receiver at West, Central's corner, Northeast is offensive tackle, Southeast will be wide receiver and safety, but I do got 2 first-round picks, so I might try to go, a wide receiver with 1, maybe a corner with the other. I would like to maybe trade 1 of them to get a first-rounder next year, but if we kept doing that and we wouldn't use the first-rounder, it wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, so that'll be our thing. I'm going to sim forward to the mid-season mark, and I will see you guys there. Well, we're 5-1 at the mid-season mark again. We've only lost 1 game for the second time at the mid-season mark in this rebuild. So let's take a look at who they're mocking us. With the Raiders pick, Cortland Pemberton, a right tackle from California. Not really what I'm looking for in a right tackle. I mean, maybe, but we'll see what happens. And Javonte Stanton, a left tackle from Alabama. Yeah, I don't think I need 2 tackles in the same draft, I'll tell you that much. In fact, I didn't plan on drafting a tackle at all. But we got players that are ready to negotiate. Obviously, we want T. Higgins back. Might need to offer him a little bit more, throw in a little bit extra there. And T. Higgins is back. Obviously, we want Logan Wilson back. We're going to need to offer him a good amount. And Logan Wilson's back. Jonah Williams I obviously want back as well. He should sign this. Yeah, Jonah Williams is back. DJ Reader I want back more than Chidobe Awuzie. He's back. And now, should I bring back Chidobe Awuzie? He's 28. How much will it cost me? 1 year? Yeah, I just feel like I could use some of that money in free agency. We'll see what happens when free agency comes around. We might let him walk for now, but I might just re-sign him in free agency maybe. What is his re-sign interest? Win percentage, but income tax and close to home. What does Akeem do? I can't see it. I wish I could see it before I have to re-sign him, but whatever. That's right. We got a lot of the guys that we at least wanted back, so that's pretty good. Scouting national focus. We obviously want that to be corner. Corner. And we'll call it good on that. And yeah, I'm going to sim to week 10, and we'll go down the prospects. Well, we won one, we lost one. We lost to the Packers and beat the Jaguars. So we're 6-2 still against the 2-6 Browns. And we're going to scroll down the college players here and see what we got. Quarterback, obviously Bryce DeMarco looks pretty good. Colin Tiller looks okay. Brian Turner looks alright. DeMarcus Johnson looks alright. No complaints about those quarterbacks. Matthew Harris looks pretty good. Gabriel Winslow looks alright. Jamison Woodard looks alright. Marcus McDaniel, just seeing the A and B there, saw him. Maybe Cord and Fulton as well. Nobody I'll actually probably honestly draft, but I'll just add them because I like seeing the A's and B's, man. Ashton Green. It's not like that good. C catching traffic, I mean D catching, C deep route, D and F release. He's a playmaker. Nothing good at the stats. B short route, B spec catch, B medium route, D catching, A break tackle, C deep route, and C to D awareness. He's not that great. Kareem McBath. B catching traffic, C release. Good to great speed. A spec catch, D short route, F medium route, B catching traffic, C release. Kareem McBath ain't bad. Richard Evans. B catching traffic, B catching, F deep route. Oh, my computer is doing something. I don't know. B release. Great to elite jumping. Good to great speed. F deep route. C short route. A spec catch. B medium route. B catching traffic. B catching. B release. Not great. Kari Sutherland. F catching traffic. F release for a deep route. Okay. Great to elite speed though. What's his acceleration? Great to elite acceleration. Oh, that looks pretty damn good. A ball carrier vision. F spec catch. F medium route. F catching traffic, D short route, F release. He looks awful. None of his route running is good at all. Nick Smart. What the hell are these fucking... I thought this wide receiver class was supposed to be good. D deep route, B spec catch, C catching traffic, D catching, D release. I don't see a lot of good in this class. At all. D deep route, D spec catch, D medium route, D catching traffic, D release, F carrying. I mean, man, what a disappointment. F catching traffic, C catching, C deep route, D release. I'm going to have to look at these wide receivers after we're done with the season because I need to see some of these fucking overalls. I mean, this is awful. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that I'm not going to be drafting a receiver in this class. My God, this is awful. Like, Jesus, man. I've slot, A catching, B catching traffic, F deep route, F release, which he's a slot guy. B to C short route, B spin move, A catching. Stephen Bailey looks at, I mean, the best out of a lot of the ones I've seen. I mean, just look at all these fucking stats, dude. What's his type? Physical. C short route, B spec catch, F medium route, D catching, F deep route. I mean, man, I see nothing, absolutely nothing good about these guys. I think our best guy here is Kareem McBath. B catching traffic, C release is a deep threat. Good to great speed. B catch, F medium route though. A spec catch, D short route. B to D deep route. I mean, he doesn't even look good. I mean, man, I can't even believe it. Richard Evans might be the best one, honestly. Physical guy, B catching traffic, B catching, B release. Great to elite jumping, great to decent speed. B medium route, B release, C short route, F deep route. I just don't know what to say. All of these wide receivers route running sucks. We'll add all the possible first round guys onto the board. I don't see, if anything, I see either drafting Richard Evans or Kareem McBath. Because, man, I can't think of drafting anything. Jared Beckham looks pretty good. Marco Lowry looks pretty good. Hi, my dog came to join me. Hey, buddy. Scott Woods. Max Webster looks alright. B catching traffic, C catching a vertical threat. Good to great speed. It's nice. Impact blocking, D short route, C medium route, B catching traffic, C catching. He doesn't look bad. Cordell Dawson. B run block is a possession guy. Good to great speed. A awareness, C impact blocking, A stamina, B run block. I like Cordell Dawson. I'll just leave the rest of that alone. Derek Green looks pretty good. Jonathan Hughes looks pretty good. Rashawn Streets looks alright. Javante Stanton looks pretty good. Devin Carr looks pretty good. Besides that, I think Nick Stockton looks alright. Left guard, Juan Thornton and Benjamin Carr look alright. Darren Ringer looks okay. Tavarius Leonard, A awareness, C run block. What is he? He's an agile guy. Good to great. A awareness, B run block finesse, C run block power, A lead block. Tavarius Leonard doesn't look bad. Wait, hold on. Go back one. What guys? Is it Steve Donnelly? Power, B awareness, A impact blocking, B run block, B lead block, B run block, B pass block finesse, B to D pass block power, C to F run block power. Man, I don't know about him. Center, Justin Stratton looks alright. The rest of these guys are potentially undrafted. Pat Crawford. He doesn't even look bad. A impact blocking, B injury, A to lead block, C run pass block finesse, D pass block power. I mean, they don't look awful. And they're potential undrafted guys. I mean, man. B awareness, T pass block. That's what that said, right? A lead block. D run block is what it was. C pass block finesse. B pass block power. I mean, they're not bad. DeAndre Weaver looks alright. Adonis Davidson looks pretty good. B awareness, A impact blocking, B run block is agile guy. Great to elite change of direction. Great to elite agility. B awareness, A impact blocking, B run block, B lead block, D run block power. I like Adonis Davidson. Right tackle, Cortland Pemberton obviously looks good. Bobby Bishop. Rod Jeffries. Nothing else I see here. Left end. No, there's no good left ends at all. Right end. Russ Lynch looks okay. Jermichael Robinson looks okay. Aries Beck looks alright. Nobody I see that I care about. Jordan Hodges looks alright. Glenn Posey, meh. Marquis Gilliard. Nothing great in the defensive tackle department. Carlos Cochran and Jamie Logan look pretty good. Braylon Chancellor looks alright. A block shed, A pursuit. Good to great speed. B awareness, A block shed, D finesse with A hit power, A pursuit. I like Braylon Chancellor. Middle linebacker, Joel Winters. Looks pretty good. Julius Grove, Trevante Perryman, Niles Turbin. Nothing really good anywhere else. Mateo Escobar. Joe haven't seen. Simon Bishop. A zone coverage, B tackle. Great to elite change of direction. A man coverage, A zone coverage, B tackle, C play rec, B stamina. Ooh, I like Simon Bishop. Corners, Tremaine Washington, C catching, C man coverage, C press, B zone coverage. His zone coverage guy. Nothing great about Tremaine Washington. James L. Riles, D catching, D press, B zone coverage. B hit power, B zone coverage, D kick return. He looks okay. Cliff Campbell, B catching, C man coverage, B press, C zone coverage, man to man guy. C zone coverage, C play rec, B press, B catching, C zone coverage. Not too incredibly good either. Craig Smith, C catching, D man coverage, C press, B zone coverage. Great to lead acceleration, that's good. D man coverage, C play rec, C press, C catching, A hit power, B zone coverage, B tackle, F injury. Not incredibly terrible. Chance Bass, B catching, C zone coverage, great to elite jumping. Poor to marginal speed though. B catching, C stamina, A tackle, C zone coverage, F kick return. What was it? He's a zone guy. A C zone. Yeah, probably not a guy I draft. I don't even see anybody else that looks that good. Yeah, not at all. Free safety. Maybe a free safety can move to corner. Who really knows? Adonis Johnson, B hit power, C zone coverage. B play rec, B hit power. He looks alright. Cole Sherman, A hit power. D awareness, B block shed, A pursuit, A hit power. Nothing too incredibly good. Larry Rose, B hit power, C tackle, C awareness. Yeah. Strong safety. Gerald Nash looks alright. Sergio Thomas looks alright. Besides that, nothing too great in this draft, to be honest with you, at all. Von Wilbur has A kick accuracy. Great to elite kick power. They're lucky I don't need a kicker. I kind of want to draft him just to see what he is. A kick accuracy. I don't need him though. But you don't see a great to elite kick power kicker every time though. That's my problem. Clayton Price, A kick accuracy, decent to solid kick power. Punter. Calvin Manis, B kick accuracy, marginal decent kick power. RJ Pope, A kick accuracy, poor to marginal kick power. Tyler Colon, B kick accuracy, marginal decent kick power. Nothing special in the punting department. But yeah, I think we got our favorites for the time being. Wide receiver doesn't look very good. Corner, there are some maybe promising prospects. We'll see what happens. We'll sim one more week here. We should be able to beat the Browns, hopefully. Oh, we lost to the Browns. Great. I shouldn't say we should be able to beat the Browns. I shouldn't fucking open my fucking mouth, dude. God, I hate this game. Good lord. Focus players. We'll choose our focus players. Corner, I'm not going to worry about in focus players. I should be able to figure out most of the corners. Hopefully. Craig Smith is a round one guy, so he's better than expected. But we will keep an eye on that. Tremaine Washington is actually a round 2 to 3 guy. Not someone I'm looking at. Braylon Chancellor moved up. He was originally a round 2 to 3 guy. Now he's a round 1 to 2 guy. But I want to know more about the receivers. I want to know more about Kareem McBath, Richard Evans, and then I want to know about Simon Bishop. I'll confirm that. So is Simon Bishop did it say, hold on, I gotta go back and look at that. What did it say he was? He's a pass coverage. I thought it said a run stopper, but I must have been looking at Chancellor. Alright, we'll upgrade the players with you guys here. Joe Mixon, 94 overall. T. Higgins is now a 90 overall. Lightning player reassigned him. We'll let the CPU handle those guys. And we'll see you guys at either, hopefully, in the playoffs. So, us and the Ravens were both 10-6 entering week 18, and we lost. And with that, we lost the North. The Ravens have won the North, and we made the wild card. So, we believe, are we the top team in the wild card? 5 facing 4? No, we're the second team. Broncos are the 5th, Titans are the 7th. Huh, that hurts. But yeah, so potential weak link. Now, what is this? I just saw this. I've never seen this before. Could you find yourself in the playoffs despite fielding a defensive unit near the bottom of the league in rankings? We need to create pressure. I think. I don't know. I can't tell you because I haven't been playing the games. I don't know why we're the bottom in the league in defense. We're 17. We're not bottom of the league. We're like middle of the league. I really wouldn't say we're bottom of the league. We're really good on offense still. Maybe I gotta try and do defense. Maybe that's what we gotta do. We will see if we can't beat the Jaguars in the wild card. We faced them last year too, I believe. They were like 13-4, and we were now we're facing the Broncos in the divisional round again. So it's a freaking rerun of last year is what we're seeing here. Did we get those 3 sacks? I got the win. That's all that matters. And now we're facing the Broncos. The 5th seeded Broncos. So none of the division champs won. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Over there, the Falcons and Lions that won, but the Cardinals lost to the Rams. That's something. Never seen all of the divisional champs lose. But let's see if we can get past the Broncos and get our rematch, win our rematch from last year. We lost. Oh my god. No way we lose 2 in a row to the fucking Broncos in back-to-back years. You have to be shitting me, guys. You have to be. That is unfucking believable. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I fucking hate this game. I hate this team. I hate everything about Madden, dude. Why do I even still punish myself with this? Tyler Boyd's giving me 85. Someone's going to get a good wide receiver in free agency. But I got 2 really good wide receivers. I'm not going to try and pay for a third. Noah Sewell's a 75. Oh, man, that just fucking hurts. It hurts a lot. Cordell Volson's a 75 as well. Like, I can't even believe that, bro. We lost by 1 fucking point. The defense, I think it's time for a change in the defense. We'll figure that out next video when we start the next 2 seasons of the... When we start part 2 of the Bengals rebuild. We'll sim over to the Super Bowl. That's just disappointing, man. I feel like we should have been able to beat the Broncos. I can't believe that we didn't. We'll look at the stats here when we get to the Super Bowl. Falcons, Chargers, Super Bowl. Well, the Chargers were 16-1. If only we could have made the fucking Super Bowl with the Chargers. No, they decided to suck when I was playing them. I don't know why I'm at fucking schedule. I don't know what the fuck is going through my mind. Stats and awards. Joe Burrow had a pretty decent season. 37 touchdowns, 9 picks, 5,000 yards. Can't complain too much with that one. Joe Mixon had 1,200 yards and 21 touchdowns. That's a really good season from him. Ronald Jones, 100 yards and 8 touchdowns. Jamar Chase had 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. T. Higgins, 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns. Tyler Boyd, 1,043 yards, 11 touchdowns. Pretty good season from all of our top 2 wide receivers. Hayden Hurst had 970 yards and 5 touchdowns. Joe Mixon, 519 yards and 2 touchdowns. Blocking, pretty good, pretty decent for blocking, honestly. Only 8 and 7 sacks let up from the tackles. Normally we see like 13 or 14 sacks from the tackles, but I can't complain about that. Tackles for loss, Trey Hendrickson with 20, BJ Hill with 15, DJ Reader with 11. Trey Hendrickson, I mean, we didn't get any pressure. 8.5 sacks, DJ Reader 3.5, BJ Hill, Sam Hubbard 2.5, Logan Wilson with 2. Disappointing. Logan Wilson had 4 picks, though. Jermaine Pratt, Jesse Bates at 3rd, and Cam Taylor Bitt with 2. Keem Davis Gaither and Chidobe Awuzie with 1. Kicking, Evan McPherson was 12 for 13. I need Evan McPherson to be freaking 100% on his field goals, man. I would love to see that, man. Really would. Take a look at yearly rewards. Awards. Josh Allen won MVP this time. Joe Burrow is number 8. Coach of the year. I was number 7, believe it or not. I'm surprised to see myself on that every time I do. Joe Mixon was 4th in Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Myles Garrett. We did not have a thing. Oh, we had Logan Wilson at 8. Offensive Rookie of the Year. We probably had nobody. Sam Laporte at 10. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Nobody. Best quarterback. Joe Burrow at number 6. Best running back, Joe Mixon at number 1. Good to see. Best wide receiver, Jamar Chase at number 4. Nobody else. Best O-line. I had nobody. Best D-line. Trey Hendrickson at number 5. Surprisingly, best linebacker. I don't understand how the fuck can Logan Wilson be in the top 10 of Defensive Player of the Year and not be top 10 in his own fucking positional group. How does that work? Please, somebody tell me. Best defensive back. We got nobody. Best kicker. Evan McPherson was the best kicker. Good to see. We'll upgrade our players. Evan McPherson is going to be an 85 overall. That's good to see. And we will see who wins the Super Bowl, I guess. Man, I'm unbelievably disappointed. I really am. The Chargers beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl. 2-time AFC champs for the Chargers. 3-time NFC champs for the Falcons. 1-time Super Bowl champs for the Chargers. Super Bowl MVP was Keenan Allen. It says all these players are just going to be practice squad players. Let the CPU handle them. And we will advance to re-sign players. We got 38 mil in cap space. I don't know where the hell all that came from. Let's get someone. So we do have the number 4 pick, which is going to be nice. Gabriel Winslow, fucking halfback for some reason. I don't know why in the hell we'd go for a running back. And we got number 26, and they're trying to get us Kareem McBath. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens first before we even think about drafting anybody real quick. Players ready to negotiate. So we have 38 mil, so we should be able to bring back Awuzie. No, I'm not. I'm gonna let Awuzie walk. I'm gonna bring back Akeem Davis-Gaither. Can I bring him in on a 1-year deal? Pay him a decent amount. Yeah. Because I might, if I am able to draft that right outside linebacker, then I'm not gonna bring Akeem Davis-Gaither back again. Do we have someone retire? We didn't have anyone retire, so that's good. We just had some money left over. We got 30 mil going into free agency. I'm going to let Chidobe Awuzie walk just because I plan on drafting a corner. At least that's in my intentions. Unless we have a good corner in free agency, but hold on, let me go back. Nick Bosa's here. Ooh. And I've got some money to buy some people, man. But I do want to look. Where am I looking again? What the fuck am I doing? Okay, yes. Sorry, I sometimes have to stop and think because I'm a fucking idiot. Not really. I make fun of myself way too much on this channel. Joe Burrow, he's not offering any penalty this year because he's on the 1-year option. So nothing is guaranteed. Halfback's looking pretty good. Fullback, Ben Mason, wide receiver. We want a wide receiver. Tight end's looking good. Left tackle's looking good. Left guard, center, right tackle's fine. Left end and right end are both good. Defensive tackle's good. Outside linebacker's good. Middle linebacker's good. Right outside linebacker's good. We need a corner. Free safety is good. Strong safety is good. Kicker and punter are both good. There's a really good punter that I'm going to hate having to or a kicker that I'm going to have to hate not being able to draft because I'm not going to. I got an 85 overall Evan McPherson. Why would I draft him? Justin Herbert is here. Jalen Hurts as well. Tua Tagovailoa is here. Halfback Cam Akers, Jamal Williams, A.J. Dillon, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Fullback Reggie Gilliam. Wide receiver CeeDee Lamb is here. Brandon Ayuk is here. Gabe Davis, Tyler Boyd, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Devontae Parker, Devin Duvernay. I can't afford to bring a fucking another 80 overall wide receiver in, dude. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. Donovan Peoples-Jones, he'll be for cheaper. I can bring him in. I don't trust any of these wide receivers to be good. That's my only problem. And the only one offering Donovan Peoples-Jones. We'll see what happens with that. Jedrick Wills is here. No left guards. Connor Williams is here. Chris Lindstrom, Robert Hunt, John Runyon are here, right guard. Nothing good at right tackle. Zach Seiler, Justin Metabuke, Jadeveon Clowney at left end. Ed Oliver at defensive tackle. Nick Bosa at right end. Rashawn Gary, man. I don't think he wants. We're tied with the Jaguars. If I decided to say fuck it and draft a receiver over signing one, I could definitely afford to get Rashawn Gary. And I can bring him in, and I don't really got to worry about Akeem Davis, bringing back Akeem Davis-Gaither. Hold on, I gotta withdraw the offer. He's got good interest. I just gotta offer him the fucking money to bring him in. That should be good. Over the Jaguars. We'll see what happens. Man, Tremaine Edmonds here. Man, I kind of feel like Tremaine Edmonds would be a better option than... I don't know, man. This is tough. This is a really good free agent class. And I actually got money to fucking draft or sign a player. Trevon Diggs is here, but he doesn't... There's not... The only problem is I feel like every time I look for corners, there's never any corner that actually wants to come in. I mean, Shelby Awuzie's got a little bit of interest, but Trevon Diggs doesn't have shit for interest. John Johnson at third, Darnell Savage. We don't need any safeties. We don't need any kickers. Can I bring in Rashawn Gary, or am I wasting my fucking time? Because there wouldn't be... A defense would be good with someone like... bringing in someone like Tremaine Edmonds. Do I need Rashawn Gary? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to let Rashawn Gary go to another team. I'm going to try and get Tremaine Edmonds. Plus, he won't cost as much either. So if I put in a good amount, he should be working with that. And then I'll have a lot of money left over. Yeah, see? And then if I really wanted to, I could bring in... I think I'm going to stick to drafting wide receiver, and I'm not going to try and spend a whole lot of crazy money and just waste all my money right away. Let's see if we can get Tremaine Edmonds. We got Tremaine Edmonds. We're going to leave it at that. That's going to be our free agent class this time around. We're not going to worry about signing anybody else. We got a great middle linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. I think I only gave him a 2-year deal, so he'll be gone next year anyway, or a 3-year deal. Doesn't really matter. He can be a good backup anyway. Noah Sewell, unfortunately, a guy I drafted in the first round last year. Not going to do much playing, unfortunately. But, I mean, when you can get an opportunity to get someone like Tremaine Edmonds, I mean, hard to pass that up. Plus, I would have got Rashawn Gary. I need to keep money left over because I gotta bring back Joe Burrow next year. I can't just spend a whole shit ton of money and then end up losing all of my fucking cap space because I'm got a good-ass defense, but then lose my best 99 overall quarterback. I can't risk that. I need to be able to keep my 99 overall quarterback next year. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it would have just been easier if I would have just said fuck it and not took up his 5th-year option and decided to, pay him this year. But we'll see what we can do next year. We got to bring back Joe Burrow. It is main focus next year. It doesn't matter who we lose next year. Joe Burrow has to come back. And now we're going to get ready for the draft. We're going to see what wide receivers we can draft in the late first round, and what corner we're going to... We might have to trade back for a corner if we really want a corner. But we'll see what happens. We'll let this go through. Mock draft number 4. It's still going to be a fucking halfback. It is. Fuck you. I'm not drafting a running back. Especially that early in the first round. Stephen Bailey here. Yeah, I'm not going for Stephen Bailey either. We'll advance to week to stage 3. We'll just keep advancing. Let's get to 5th-year option for Jamar Chase. Yes, we want to use his 5th-year option. I can't worry about bringing him back next year when I got to worry about bringing Joe Burrow back next year. We'll advance the week to free agency recap. And we will see who went where. We'll do all private workouts first, finish off who we need to finish off. And here we go. So, man, I don't fucking give a shit about these damn running backs. So Richard Evans is a round 1 to 2 guy. Kareem McBath, I want to finish. I know that. Stephen Bailey's here. I could probably finish him off with this, but we'll see what other guys I can work with here. Joe Redmond sucks. No, I don't really care about finishing off the tight ends. I do want to finish off Simon Bishop. What corners haven't been finished off? Huh? Why aren't these corners done? God damn it, dude. What the fuck is going on? All these corners are, my top shit is corner. Every single one of these corners should be fucking done. What the fuck? I am so sick and tired of this game. So fucking sick and tired of this game, dude. I gotta keep Kareem McBath on here. Craig Smith is good here. James Riles doesn't look as good as, say, a Cliff Campbell. I'm going to do Chance. I don't want to do a Chance pass. We'll do Cliff Campbell, and I'm going to do Simon Bishop. Let's finish that off. The fact that every single corner ain't done when I have my entire focus on corner is unfucking believable. This game needs to be fucking fixed. I can't stress that enough. Oh, man. Gabriel Winslow still. I'm not drafting a running back that early. Stephen Bailey. Where's the best corners going here? There's got to be some corners going in the first round, right? Tremaine Washington's going here, but Tremaine Washington isn't who I'm targeting. James Riles is going for the last pick, so I might be able to trade back. Just all the way back and possibly get another first rounder for next year with that 4th round pick, because I'm not going to need it. Maybe. I got to look at where the other wide receivers are going. So Ashton Green's going there. Ashton Green's not who I'm looking at. Richard Evans, he's a round 1 to 2 guy, but I don't know if he's the guy I'm going to be targeting. Because I can always draft a corner with this other pick and worry about wide receiver here. But the wide receivers I'm looking at aren't even going in the first round either. So maybe I might have a free roam to just draft back with both my picks. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's take a look at the free agency recap. Justin Herbert's a Saint. Jalen Hurts is a Giant. Tua Tagovailoa is a Lion. Cam Akers is a Jaguar. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a Jaguar. CeeDee Lamb's a Falcon. Mike Evans is a Titan. Brandon Ayuk's a Texan. Gabe Davis is a Titan. Devontae Parker is a Panther. Devin Duvernay's a Giant. Tyler Higbee's a Giant. Jedrick Wills is a Titan. Connor Williams is a Giant. Chris Lindstrom's a 49er. Robert Hunt's a Texan. John Runyon's a Falcon. Austin Jackson's a Bear. Zach Seiler didn't get signed. Justin Metabuke's a Falcon. Jadeveon Clowney's a Bear. Ed Oliver's a Bronco. Nick Bosa's a Seahawk. Yetur Gross-Matos is a Panther. Rashawn Gary's a Jaguar. Josh Allen's a Seahawk. Tremaine Edmonds is a Bengal. Bobby Wagner's a Panther. Matcha Queen is a Texan. Bobby Wagner get let go? He's a 4-year deal. Ain't no way that's up yet. He must have got let go. Or something like that. Josh Uchi is a Chief. Trevon Diggs is a Seahawk. Chidobe Awuzie is a Lion. Marcus Peters a Chief. James Bradbury is a Saint. Jonathan Jones a Bear. Isaiah Rodgers Sr. is a Viking. William Jackson III is a Viking. John Johnson III is a Commander. Darnell Savage is a 49er. Grant Delpit's a Dolphin. No good kickers or punters were signed. And we'll advance a week to the draft. Man, I just don't get why we don't have all of those corners finished with already. It baffles my mind right now of why they're not finished. I mean, I don't get it. This is unbelievable. Cliff Campbell's round 1 to 2. I'm looking at Craig Smith then. He looks to be the best corner. I mean, James Riles doesn't look that good to me at all. He's his own guy. He's got B zone, but Craig Smith is his own guy. He's also got B zone, and he's a possible round 1. All of these guys should be done. The fact that they're stuck at 95%, they've been stuck at 95% since the midseason, is literally embarrassing for EA. I mean, I can't stress that enough. It's literally embarrassing. How do you not allow me to finish all my corners when my main focus scouting is on corner? Please tell me. Because, god damn it, do I need these fucking answers. Simon Bishop's a potential undrafted, so I'm not even going to bother drafting him then. I mean, I don't get how it could say A zone, B tackle. This guy's got A zone and A man as an outside linebacker. That should tell you something, but it doesn't. How can an A zone, an A and B zone should at least be in the fucking 80s, and then I'll draft him, will be in the 60s? How does that make sense? Do they just automatically assume that all outside linebackers should be fucking rushing the passer? Because that's not true. That doesn't happen. Not every fucking outside linebacker. Jesus fuck, get rid of him then. I can't believe this, dude. I really can't. Kareem McBath, yeah, looks to be the best one. That's who I was looking at. We're going to trade back with both our picks because neither the corner that I want, I think, hold on, let me look at the mock draft. Neither the corner or the wide receivers that I want are projected to go in the first round. Let me take a look again now. Kareem McBath expected to go to the Bears, so I'll draft him with the number 15 pick. The number 4 pick. Wait, do I not have a number? Oh, I'm just stupid. I'm looking at mock draft 1. Richard Evans is supposed to go at number 14. Tremaine Washington. Kareem McBath is supposed to go at number 22. So I think with the 4th pick, I'll try and trade back to like 20 or 21 and take Kareem McBath. And I think the corner that I want isn't supposed to go, so when I get to 26, I might just trade back with the Chargers and let the Chargers draft whoever the fuck they want. Or just because the Chargers are drafting a corner, maybe I'll trade back with the Falcons. Yeah, I'm not seeing the other corner anywhere, so I'm fine with that. That's 100% okay with me. We'll start the NFL draft. I better pause the draft too, just so stupid shit doesn't happen. Bryce DeMarco's a Texan. We want to trade away the pick. We want to try and get to pick, what, 20, 21? I can't remember who has 20 or 21. We'll just look. 21, that's a 20. Fine. I want a 2024 pick 21, which is the Niners. Or is the Jaguars offering me anything? No. So we'll trade back with the Niners and get pick 21.
The next pick has been traded.
And the Niners can get up here and take whoever the hell they want. Which is a quarterback. Surprising. And we'll just kind of keep going, make sure nobody takes our guys.
It's now the Vikings' turn. On the clock.
I'm surprised there wasn't more people trying to trade up to the
Kansas City Chiefs are now on the clock.
to the first round, or the 4th overall pick. You think a lot more people would be offering, considering I'm offering it, especially guys later in the round to be offering stuff.
Eagles on the clock now.
Damn it, the Bears went and took Kareem McBath.
With the next pick, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock.
Nothing's going right, man. Nothing went right. Nothing went right at all. They took the wide receiver I wanted, which was supposed to go to the Panthers at 22. Damn it. There's no other wide receiver that I want. They all fucking suck. I don't like any of them. I hate them all, dude. Stephen Bailey looks to be the best one, but he's someone I can draft later on. I guess I'm just not going to draft a... maybe I can get Braylon Chancellor. Maybe I'll take Braylon Chancellor. Fuck it. No. Let's take Braylon Chancellor.
With the next selection,
Hidden dev trait, 85 speed, 78 strength, 84 jumping, 80 agility, 87 acceleration. Wasn't the guy I was planning on drafting, but he's the guy we can work with.
the Baltimore
Hopefully no one takes my corner now. I'm kind of scared. I'm going to draft him with this pick no matter what. I'm too scared to let it go back because, I mean, this draft has not gone according to the mock drafts like most of them do. Maybe they fixed that. I mean, hey, if they did, good on them because it's about damn time. Because not every team should be going like what the mock draft says. We'll take Craig Smith. Hidden dev trait, 91 speed, 84 jumping, 91 change of direction, 91 agility, 95 acceleration. Craig Smith looks to be pretty good. And we'll draft to our next user pick and see what's available.
The Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock.
So Stephen Bailey's still here. Kari Sutherland is still here, but he doesn't look to be very good. Dominic Blackshear is still here. Joe Redmond is still here. None of those guys look to be very good. We'll take Stephen Bailey because he looks to be the best one. 91 speed, 79 jumping, 89 change of direction, 90 agility, 91 acceleration. He doesn't look to be too terrible. But he looked to be the best one out of the group, especially considering the stats and everything. But we needed to go with some wide receiver, and he was the best one available. Who else is in my favorites that I can go ahead and draft? Cordell Dawson's still here. I did like him. Javarius Leonard's still here. Javarius Leonard might be in round... I might be able to get him in round 3, too. Adonis Davidson's still here. All the wide receivers are gone. Let's take Cordell Dawson. Hidden dev trait, 85 speed, 72 strength, 75 jumping, 76 change of direction, 85 agility, 85 acceleration. Good to see. I like this. I like this. That video didn't go too long because I accidentally let it get to 26 minutes. And I kind of like to cut my minutes at the 25-minute range mark just so I can be able to move into my USB. But if that video accidentally gets cut in two, I apologize. Or that one last clip. I hope it doesn't, because God, I wasn't checking. I forgot to check the time on my thing there. But that's all right. We'll see what's available in the third round here. Maybe my guard is. He isn't. He's gone. We'll take Marcus McDaniels. 90 speed, 79 strength, 80 jumping, 80 change of direction, 84 agility, 91 acceleration. Pretty good pick there, I'd say. And I think now we go off depth for certain positions. We need a backup left tackle. So we'll go and draft that. Willie Beekman, I mean. And then we'll go... I don't need anything else on offense. I don't really need anything on defense either. I think we're looking good. I think we just kind of take whatever. Darius Kilgore, you're a projected first-round pick. How bad are you? 88 speed, 86 jumping, 84 change of direction, 83 agility, 80 acceleration. Not bad physical stats. And this was the former 49ers pick, I'm assuming. Is there still those centers here? Let's take Pat Crawford. They're probably not very good. They're both potential undrafted, but I'm assuming they might be higher 60s. We'll see what happens. We'll just take one of them for now. Any other guy that looks pretty decent? Jared Archibald. I don't need another wide receiver. I already took 2 wide receivers in this draft. Austin Barton, we'll just take you just because. Why not? Got extra picks. And with our last pick, we will just go ahead and take Brendan Bebenex, whatever you want to call him. He's got a hidden dev trait. Look at that. That's fucking crazy, dude. And that'll be the 2024 draft. I'll take a look at the draft recap here. We still got 18.4 mil in cap space. Braylon Chancellor was a 74 overall. Craig Smith is a 74 overall. Stephen Bailey was a 75 overall. I think I made the right choice. I should be happy McBath went. 75 overall for Stephen Bailey. That's good to see, dude. That really is. 71 overall for Cordell Dawson. 72 for Marcus McDaniels. Willie Beckham. What was that center? 65? I expected like 67, 68. But that's all right. Darius Kilgore ended up being a 67. Austin Barton at 62, Brendan Bebenek at 59, who's a fucking hidden dev trait at a 59 overall. You you love and hate to see it all at the same time. Who was the best player in this draft? Carlos Cochran was a 79. I gotta take a look at all these wide receivers, man, because like that was something. I want to go pick my pick here. So Ashton Green ended up being a 75, so it's all right. Richard Evans ended up being a 73. McBath is a 75 as well, so I guess it really would have mattered if I wouldn't waited or went with him. Any other wide receivers? About second round. Nick Smart was a 71. Not bad. Shaden Harris is the best wide receiver at a 76. I didn't even really notice him. He must have been around 2 to 3 guy that I missed. Stephen Bailey was our guy at 75. Joe Redmond was a 71. Dominic Blackshear, as I said, wasn't very good, 69 overall. And yeah, what about left outside linebacker? Obviously Cochran was the best. Jamie Logan, we got a better one than him. Yeah, we got the second best left outside linebacker, which is good to see. What about corner? What could we get in corner? Tremaine Washington ended up being a 72. James Riles was a 72. Craig Smith was a 74. So did we get the best Did we get the best corner? Cliff Campbell was a 74. So yeah, we tied for best corner. I can't complain about that. This has been a damn good draft for us. Wayne Edison was a 71. Chris Noble, 68. This has been a pretty damn good draft for us. So let's advance the week. And I can't complain with that draft at all. I think it worked out well in the end, even with them drafting McBath, who I wanted to draft. But that's okay. Let's take a look at our roster here before we end the video. So at quarterback, Joe Burrow and Phil Jurkovec. Halfback, we got Joe Mixon, Ronald Jones II, Marcus McDaniels and Chris Evans. Fullback, Ben Mason. Wide receiver, we got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Stephen Bailey, Kendall Hinton, Darius Kilgore, Seth Williams, Brian Fort, Tony Garland, and Jacob Harris. Tight end, Hayden Hurst, Sam Laporte, and Cordell Dawson. Left tackle, we got Jonah Williams and Willie Beekman. Left guard, Cordell Volson and Jackson Carman. Center, Ted Karras, Trey Hill, Pat Crawford, Ryan Nuzil. Right guard, we got Alex Kappa, Will Lampkin. Right tackle, Lale Collins, Dante Smith. Left end, Sam Hubbard, Cam Sample. Right end, Trey Hendrickson, Joseph Osai, and Jeffrey Gunter. Defensive tackle, we got DJ Reader, BJ Hill, Jay Tuafili, Zachary Carter, Davion Nixon, Michael Dumfor, and Brendan Bebenek. Left outside linebacker, we got Akeem Davis-Gaither, Braylon Chancellor, Brenton Rofano, and Austin Barton. I only have him on a 1-year deal, so it doesn't really... If I trade him, I'm not going to lose anything because he's on a 1-year deal. So all that guaranteed money was just going to this year. So yes, I'll lose money, but I'll just gain the money back at the end of the year anyway going to next season because he's got no money given to him next season because it's only a 1-year deal. So I'm putting him on the trade block, as you guys just saw. Middle linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds, Jermaine Pratt, Noah Sewell, Terrence Hall. Right outside linebacker, Logan Wilson, Eric Jordan, Charles Snowden. Corner, Mike Hilton, Cam Taylor-Britt, Craig Smith, Zach McPherson, Tay Gowan, Van Hicks, Kerry Vincent Jr. Free safety, Jesse Bates III, Quandre Teague, Marvin Fields. Strong safety, Dax Hill, Tyson Anderson. Kicker, Evan McPherson, punter, Tommy Townsend. That's going to be our team, and that's going to be the video for the day, guys. If you guys did enjoy, please do drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you guys are new here, please subscribe. I do more Madden, NFL content. Mock drafts coming soon. Grading past drafts is coming soon. I also do video game stuff next week or on the 23rd, 24th, whatever day it is. We'll be starting recording on Forspoken. I also do wrestling content, AEW, WWE. We'll be getting Royal Rumble predictions up here soon. And leave a comment of what you guys thought of today's video. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. I don't think I am, but I talk fast from time to time. I'm sorry. I try to talk slower, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tuning in.